Welcome and welcome back, my lovely Earth elements, Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. And when you reach your video, I hope you are having a blessed day. This is going to be your next 7 days, but it is a timeless spread here of what you may need to know here. I always encourage you to take what resonates because these are general style reads. And don't forget, guys, check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus and North Node so that you can get more messages. And you can always look at my other platforms to get more messages for your next 7 days here, guys. Okay? So without further ado, we're going to dive right on in. So the first energy we're pulling out here is anything that could be releasing out of your energy here, earth signs, that you may be having fear, anxiety, worry about, or sometimes this may even come out as something you may have to continue to work on. Okay, so let's just see. Vibrational spirit here, what is leaving out of Taurus, Capricorn, okay, and Virgo energy here that they may be having fear, anxiety, or worry about. You have the Queen of Cups here. And you even have ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck here, so there has been some major situations that has been happening here. This is not for every earth sign, but I'm hearing something about you finally closing a major chapter in your life here. And this Queen of Cups can definitely resonate around an ex, or it can resonate around a parent. Okay, I feel like probably in the next 7 days here, it could definitely be like maybe you're having a sit down with a parent here, and you're really just letting it all out about how everything has affected you and what you've been through. They could be a Cancer, they could be a Scorpio, they could be a Pisces here, or they could just have these elements in their chart. It does not matter, but I feel like you are letting your emotions out, but you're definitely standing up for yourself here because it's something that's been like bothering you. It's like these swords. You're ready to pull these swords out of your back here. You could be feeling betrayed, backstabbed. It could have been something that recently could have happened with a parent or with an ex, and it's just like that was the last straw for you, and it's like, okay, that's it. Okay, now for some of you Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo, if it's not a ex or a parent, it definitely could be a sibling or a child. It just seems like something tied to family is very significant here. You know, it even could be the parent of your child. You know, I don't know, but it's something I feel like you're releasing and just letting something go here. It doesn't give me the vibes that it'd be argumentative, but it does give the vibes that you guys are going to speak up because you no longer want to feel this feeling. It feels like there's a lot of trauma attached here. That's why I said, in a way, I feel like this can be more so a parent more so. And I feel like there's a talk that needs to be talked here. And I feel like whatever this trauma, whatever this experience that you guys have been going through here, Earth signs, it is kind of affecting your everyday life, like how you operate, how you communicate with others, how you manage your money. You know, it could be even things of that sort here. And it is kind of time to have this talk here because I feel like it's time for you to make peace with the situation here, okay? I don't know why I'm channeling this here. Please take what resonates. I'm not putting this out here for anything, but I am hearing last dying wish. So I don't know if some of you may have a parent that is sick, okay? And perhaps they're in the hospital or they're in hospice or something, or nursing home, and it's kind of like they want to like let everything out, you know what I mean, and you're letting everything out so that there can be some peace and then they can peacefully cross over. I'm not putting that out there, but that's what I kept seeing in my vision, so that can confirm for someone, okay? But for others, if it's not any of this, I actually feel major things that is leaving out of your life here is a lot of struggles that you've been enduring. The Ten of Swords being reversed here is still this energy towards Capricorn and Virgo of just extreme stress here, extreme anxiety, extreme depression here that you have been dealing with here. It's something I feel that you've been mentally challenging with here. But Queen of Cups to me, which is the cups is their opposite sign of water, by the way. So I do encourage you to look at water elements to see if something will click and connect here. But I feel like you guys are going to override this here. I feel like you guys been battling with your negative subconscious here and battling with fear here, but I feel like you're gonna like, no more. I know what I stand for. I know what I believe in here. And also too, like I said, some of you also Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo could be deciding to end a very unhealthy relationship that you know is not healthy. You know it's not good for you. It's something I feel that's very unhealthy, something that's detrimental to your health here, and you're like, you know what, I'm done. Okay, so that's really powerful energy here. And it's like when you break free from this here, you're going to feel very powerful and liberated, okay? So let's see what your energy is going to be. Even though, like, I feel low-key, too, Queen of Cups can be your energy as well. But let's just see what your energy is in the next 7 days here. Vibrational spirit, can you have Earth signs energy here? Yep, this is connected to you. You have Eight of Swords and the Hangman reversed here. You don't, yeah, you're breaking free here. You know, whatever this is that you guys are going through, you don't want to be stuck anymore. Okay, and actually seeing the hangman reversed here is actually good here, because it's like you're going to cut these cords. You don't want to, you see, look at both of these energies here. You're tied and you're stuck, but you could release yourself, right? Because there's only one rope tied. You can free yourself with your hands. Your hands are not tied here. And then the blindfold here, but it's like low key, you could move yourself out of it. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's like you don't want to be blind or stuck to whatever the situation is that you're going through anymore here. So I do feel like you are going to break free here from whatever the situation that you've been enduring here. You've been feeling a little mentally stuck here or mentally blocked here. But I definitely feel like you are definitely going to break free from the stagnant energy that you've been dealing with, okay? Let's see what will be bringing you happiness and joy in the next 7 days, Earth signs. Any good news? Vibrational spirit, what is coming in for our lovely Earth signs here? Okay, you see all those cards, right? That's a lot here, guys. Let's see. Usually 2 is my max here. Let's pull that one here. Ah, Page of Wands here. Okay. So yeah, out of all this that's going on here, because this is a lot, this is a lot of energy that's happening here in the next 7 days here. The next 7 days is going to be, I feel a little bit not turmoil, but it's going to be a little emotional, a little rocky here, but you're finally going to break free here. So I definitely feel there is some type of good news and opportunities that's coming towards you here. I mean, even for some of you, this even could be the energy here too, that maybe you guys are having a hard time here right now financially. It even could be you having a hard time making ends meet here. Maybe some of you are struggling in between jobs here, in between odd jobs here, or maybe you don't have any, any job right now, any work. It's been hard. Maybe you've been out of work for a very long time here, and everything's been hitting you very hard here. But at the same time, you know that you want to be free from this struggle, okay? There's some type of struggle that you guys have been going through, and you're breaking free here. And definitely, I feel like when you get that mind power set, and you go, no, I'm not letting this get to me anymore, or if there's anything you got to do or say here, this is when an opportunity will be able to come in here. So there is some good news that is going to come in that's going to change the narrative of what you've been going through here. And then I feel here too, if this does have anything to do with you speaking up and speaking your mind and being crystal clear on some things here, you're going to begin to feel very confident and sure of yourself. Okay, Earth signs? All right, let's see any other last message here for our Earth signs vibrational spirit in the next 7 days here. Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. And look at that, the 9 of Pentacles. See, I know it was tough listening to all this Earth sign, but look at all of this. Like, you're going to feel at peace here, okay? Just know that everything is coming together and everything's coming to fruition here. There even could be some good news coming in about money here. Like I said, if you've been struggling and maybe you're waiting on something to come through, maybe you're waiting on some lawsuit money, inheritance money, or something you're waiting for, workers' comp, something I feel tied to legally, you've been waiting for it. It's finally being released to you. Like, you literally may get the funds released to you in the next 7 days here, or if it is tied to court, you could be even finally getting word back from the lawyer, or getting some type of like sealed document paperwork here letting you know when your funds are being released or something, and your world changes here. Or it can definitely be that right job and opportunity that come in, okay? But also I feel like you are going to start to feel more vibrant. I mean, look at it. It's a big energy from the 8 of Swords and the 10 of Swords and the Hangman. These 3 energies here is some shit here, okay? This is like stuck, stagnation, you know what I mean? It's a lot, but you begin to feel free here, okay? So there is some good news, there is some changes that is taking place in your life and your energy here, guys, okay? See, it's gonna get better. And it rains, it pours, but then after it pours, the sun and the rainbow comes out. So that's the vibe for you. Any other signs or messages for our Earth signs here? Okay, we have nature here. This definitely could be the energy. I feel like in the next 7 days, you guys are getting out of hermit energy, because I do feel hermit vibes for you guys. I feel like you guys have been kind of in a hermit bubble here. You've been kind of like self-reserved here, been kind of introverted, like just really being by yourself here, because it's like, maybe for some of you Earth signs, you could be the type, like when you go through things, you don't want everybody to know what you're going through. I'm hearing you don't want handouts, like that kind of vibe here, but don't be afraid to take support, Earth signs, when it comes towards you. But it definitely could be in the next 7 days that you're going out to get air, you're feeling like yourself again, and things of that sort here. It's like you're shifting the energy. I kind of talked about that on my Unita platform. It's like, if we can't do anything physical at the time to make things change, we can still do things physical, like move things around in your home, change your mental, like do a new routine, something that can break the stagnation energy. You know what I mean? Like something to break that stagnation energy. Okay. And this is so interesting. I said something about, I just said a few minutes ago how you don't want handouts. Well, maybe you should be open to kind of help that's coming in here, because usually when pride comes in here, this could be like you have pride to ask for help here. So you may have to put your pride aside here and be open to help that comes in towards you here in the earth signs in the next 7 days here. But you guys are going through a major rebirth and transformation here, guys. Okay, this is why it's getting really hard. This is why it has been triple amount of hard than it usually is here, because it is a big ending cycle in your life here. So let's give you some last messages here, earth signs. Anything else here? Look at that, a call back from a job interview. You do have that page of wands and that 9 of pentacles here, which is beautiful. We have justice to serve here. Finally, this person or people is out of your life forever. I mean, maybe that could be tied to what we talked about what's releasing here. Okay, let me get this one here. I gotta show you this one. There it is. Obstacles are being removed out of your path here. Okay, so there's major obstacles being removed out of your path here. We also have hitting the jackpot of blessings here. Yes, I'm telling you, you really are going to start feeling blessed here. You will be able to lighten your load here. Okay, so yeah, you're gonna, all that energy that you've been picking up and what you've been feeling here, you're going to be releasing it and letting it go here. Okay, so I feel like there's a major heavy shift here that is finally like pushing out here, and I do feel like it has a lot to do with what you may have to stand up for and speak up for yourself about here. Okay, guys, so I hope that some or all of these messages resonated for you. Your highest good here, earth signs, and anything you may need to know, booking, any other information will always be in the community tab. And I thank you for listening this far. I thank you guys for supporting me however you are doing that. Please don't just view the videos, please hit like, that goes a long way. Subscribing and sharing is always appreciated as well too. And may you all have a blessed next 7 days here. Bye for now.